how did we get to that point? Like
Yeah.
everyone's tired. Of course, there are going to be moments of exhaustion, but what leads to burnout versus just being like, this is tiring?
Yeah. Great question, Jessica. I think one of the things that I'm always going to come back to when it comes to this particular issue is about not having a plan, not having a care plan, not having a foundation, not having a true vision and perspective for what this journey is going to look like. And that's for many reasons. It's not for the caregiver's fault. It's not basically a caregiver's fault of their own. This is a new journey set out. You have no idea what to expect. But the fact that you don't have the opportunity, the resource, or the person, the coach, to sit down to really give you a broad perspective of what's going to happen, you end up fumbling through this and you're spinning your wheels, because a lot of
Mhm.
what ends up happening is you get through these caregiver pitfalls because you don't know any better. So instead of, I call it misplaced energy. Instead of
Yeah.
really addressing the things that really need your core time and your energy and your resources, you end up chasing your tail a lot because you don't even know that you're chasing your tail, and no one is there to really lift you up and show you that these are simple solutions. But look, I've had people who, again, elder care is my thing, right? I've had people who go back and forth and hem and haw over the proper kind of assistive devices, where if you had someone that was just like, no, this is what you're going through, these are the 2 or 3 things that you want, instead of buying this one and chucking that one and trying to sell it and going back and forth, that's exhausting. And those of you, those people, there are people who know what I mean. Like, this is how it goes. And then before you know it, you spent a week trying to figure something out that could have taken you 30 seconds or 30 minutes.
So that's very interesting. So I think it reminds me of something that I read that I thought was so accurate,
Mm-hmm.
where everyone goes through fight or flight stress, right? Like everyone, that's part of life. It's like how we're built. Um, but with caregiving, it was something called allostatic stress,
Oh,
where it's that fight or flight mode, but constant. Whereas usually in nature, like fight or flight are in those moments, trigger moments, then you have rest and things are calm, trigger moments less. You're hunting, you're running away from something, but then you have rest. But with caregiving, because when you don't have a plan, you don't know what to expect, you're in this constant fight or flight mode. That makes sense now that leads to burnout because there is no point of rest and you don't even know in perspective what to fight or flight for and what to let go. Is
yep,
that kind of what you're
yep,
saying?
you hit it right on the head. Yep.
That's fascinating.